Hello and welcome to Greymarsh Games YouTube channel. In this video we are going to have a look at the preview copies from EA Star in China, the company that produces the board game Sky Empire. And we are going to have a look at all the components except for the plastic miniatures, because the molds for the plastic injection has not been made yet. They will be made after funding the game, but we'll have a look at all the other components. So let's start off by checking out this box. It's 30 times 30 times 15 centimeters, and it can be stored upwards like this. So we'll have a side here with Kassagan on, and we have another one here showing Zumba. And also, if you lay it down, you'll have one of the Sentinel, a Sentinel Behemoth here, and a Sentinel Destroyer here. And of course we have the front. I would love for this to be a bit more saturated. It's a bit desaturated. I think I will suggest that we make a more saturated, so more color on the front and back. And also I would like to investigate the possibility to make this like a foiled logo and clouds here, as you see in some board games in the box. Also we have a back side. I just turn it this way. Whoop. And we'll have some lore, a bit about the game, component list, and I'll set up a picture of the game here. Let's have a look inside. I have punched all the stuff here to make it easier for me to show you guys. And the first thing we have on top here is a large stack of tiles. 37 tiles to be precise. And we have some tropic islands. You can see they have a tropic icon on the back, and this is for when you want to build the map yourself. You can deal those out according to the back, and you don't know what tiles the other guys have. We have a home tile, where you start. Volcano tile. Really love the artwork on those volcano tiles. They are done by Antonio Frad. We have some air tiles and a mountain, a rock tile here. Down here you can see the resources, the type of island or a tile type, and a tile number. And you can see some of the different ones here. Next up we have some small resource tokens here, and through exploration you might be able to buff the tiles you have to find more resources on the tile that you have. So you will put down one of these small icons here to show that you have found extra resources. So there will be a small bag of those as well, and a portal icon for portals. Then we have, let's move over to some resources. Here we have the gas, two different gas types, hydrofluxium and aerothium, and they are going to be crystals like these to differentiate them a bit from the other resources. Then we'll have some minerals. You'll notice these are small cubes, and they are also kind of pale in color. I'm not completely sure about this yet, the size and the colors, but it's nice that they are a bit different than resources in other games, I think. So I'm not totally sure about those yet. Then let's have a look at the currency of the game, the coins. We have candles here, different candles. We have 5s and 10s and 20s and 50s and 100s. And if you are wondering why the currency in the game is candles, then you will have to read the law in the rulebook. Then we have some exploration tokens here that will be put on the map, on the tiles, to show that they are unexplored, and they actually also function as currency for some of the doubles in the game, and some action card will allow you to sell them or trade them. And also you'll use exploration tokens to build the Sentinel airships. If you defeat one, you will gain the blueprint, and actually one of the resources to build it again for you is exploration tokens. So they can be valuable for some people in the game. Let's have a look at the combat dice. We'll have 3 colors here, a blue, a yellow and a red. See them here. On this I would like to see if I'm able to increase the icon. These are not printed dice, they are like drilled down in the surface of the dice, so it has some limitations to how close to the edge you can be, but I will try to see if I can make the icons a bit bigger on those. Then we'll have some status dice, and they are used for the blueprints to show your shield value and show your structure value on the airships. We could just jump onto those. We'll have a nice big stack of blueprints here for all the airships and also some buildings in the game. And you can see here you have the combat dice shown down here, and we also have a shield and a structure value, and I would like the dice to be a bit smaller to fit those. Over here you have movement in the lamp, this power core over here. So a nice big fat stack of blueprints. I really like those, the artwork on those, front and back. Large pile. So we could move on to some of the other cards. Here we'll have a big stack of small cards, and those are some action cards. Different action cards for the game. I think it's 56, I'm not entirely sure how many. Then we will have some yellow crystal missions for the yellow crystal. And then we will have all the exploration cards for tropic, rock, air and volcano tiles. A lot of cards here. And we'll also have a stack of normal card sizes, and these are some Sentinel control cards. These will tell you how the Sentinel moves, if they move. They move differently, all of them, to make it a bit more interesting. You'll have some Leviathan drill cards. The big ships in the game are actually able to drill on the islands and might give different stuff through that. Very cool stuff. We'll have a stack of early events. There will be 9 of each event, and you only use 3 of each event per game. So this will allow some diversity through events. So you'll have 9 early events, we'll have 9 mid events, 9 late events, and the final event, end event, is event 10. And this is actually also a tiebreaker that allows you to end the game at round 10, so it will never go longer than round 10. Some will think that's a good thing. So let's dive down to the council board here, where you can take some of your actions. I'll put it out here. And you'll have 6 different council cards, the actions that you can take when you put a Doppler into the council. I'll just stand up to put them down here, and they will fit in each of these banners, and they will have a bonus down here when you take the primary action. When you reset the council, you will use this reset row up here. And then we will have lots and lots and lots and lots of developments. Developments are technologies that you can gain through the game, some from exploration, some from killing sentinels, and others from just using the development action. So you'll have some standard ones as well. And let's have a look at a Doppler board here, the player board. And I want to show you guys that I think this is actually pretty good. I think in most games when you slide stuff, other cardboard stuff into frames, it's often not executed that well, but I actually really like how well this has been executed by EA Star. So let's slide some in here, just some random ones to show that they fit perfectly. They don't slide much around, and they are very easy as well to take out, because you'll have this small dent running all the way through here, so they will be put in place. Let's just fill it up so you can see just some random ones. You can see how well it's stuck here, like perfect. You can fill up both the rows here with different developments that will buff your Doppler, buff your ships, and help you with other stuff. And as you can see, they are very easy to take out as well. So the tear here is not big at all. So this will ensure that you can play the game a lot of times without wearing on this. Down here you'll see you'll have a small area here to put your initiative tokens. Up here, the crystals. And I just quickly want to show you this with some prototype crystals. These are not the final versions, but they will look a bit like these ones. So you can fit the blue one and the red one here. And the green one goes over here. And the yellow one, I couldn't find a translucent yellow resin for my 3D printer, so this one is a clear one, but this will be yellow in the final version. And what I like about this is when you look across the board, you can quickly see how far the other players are in collecting the crystals. So you'll have a very easy way to see if you are ahead or behind other players. You can quickly see how far they are. So I think it's a good way to show these different crystals and the different objects of the game that you have to complete before you can win the game. And I like how it looks, so I'm quite satisfied with this. So let's move back to the Doppler board. You'll have a general backside, so you can also play versions where you draft Dopplers or you pick Dopplers randomly, because the back side is the same. On the front side here you'll have the development tracks, of course. You'll have two traits up here. For example, Daphne here is military and adaptive, and this will allow you to, this will tell you a bit about how the Doppler plays if you pick this one. So this will help you a bit if it's overwhelming with the bonuses here and what it does. And you'll notice that each Doppler has two map bonuses. That's when you put them out on the map on the tiles, the Doppler figure, and also some council bonuses or limitations. And of course the green crystal objective, that's unique to each of the Dopplers. Down here you can see the two starting ships. You have to collect the Piraeus and the Piranha blueprint before playing Daphne. And those are also unique for each Doppler. They all start with two unique airships, as you probably have seen on the GameFound page. So here we have all 8 Doppler boards. Let's just pull those out. We also have Motomank, which is the exclusive one to followers of the GameFound campaign, if they choose to back, that is. I hope they will. So let's dive down to this metal first player token. Quite shiny. I really like how heavy it is and how it looks. And you can see it's taken from the blueprints, the class icon from the blueprint. I'm not sure if I want to see if there can be done something about how clean it looks. Maybe it has to get a wash or something. So I will look into that. But right now I quite like it as well, because you can see yourself in it. So you know you're the first player if you're looking at it like this, at least.
Shiny metal token, show me the fairest in all of the lands. It's me.
That's first player token. We get down to some papers here. We have a rulebook, 28-page rulebook. This is still being developed, some of the pictures, but most of it is done. I'll just show you some of it here. This game round structure wheel will be reanimated into a steampunk wheel. It's actually already done, but didn't make it into this first preview print. The images as well has been designed, graphically designed, so it's not pictures anymore. So that's the rulebook. And we'll have 4 of these showing player aid, that shows game round order, tactical action turn order, combat turn order, some of the all the resources and buildings, and a bit about the wind conditions out here. On the other side you'll have a possibility to see all the developments. And what I like about this is that the icons on the developments that and the small development tiles that fit into the player board is actually quite describing, so you'll have easy way to see what development you have and what they do. It's not like in TI4 where you have all these small cards, that's your technologies, and they are all over the place and you often forget them. The last thing I think I need to show you is the initiative tokens for the different colors, and this also will show you the colors that I plan to have in the game. First off, we have an orange one, like this, and we'll have this red one over here. I'm just pulling it out of these bags, like this. And we'll have one that is sort of like army green, this one. And the final one is this deep purple one. So I think that was all the stuff in the box. Just leaving out the 154 plastic miniatures. You'll see those later. You already have seen the STL files that are done. All the models are done, so it just need to be created, the molds, and then we are ready to go to produce the game. So it's pretty much done. I hope you like what you saw, and I hope you will continue to follow the campaign. If you have any questions, make sure to type them down below or write to me. So that's it for today. I hope you like it. See you later.